Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Ultimate General American Revolution. After our amazing victory at New York, I don't know if amazing is quite the right word. It was a huge battle, right? It was the best battle I've played in the game to date. Anyway, after that, we have to tidy up the British remnants on Long Island. And after that, I think it's going to be a long wait until the map opens up to the Carolinas and Georgia. I don't know. We'll see. I guess it'll just be improving things. Maybe we'll get British invasions. I suspect there will be, though they're a pain in the ass. But let's see what happens anyway. So let's go and settle Long Island. All right, we've got a lot going on in here with our three generals. Well, hang on. There's a little brigade down there. I'm trying to bring Carroll's brigade in, as they are in really good condition and they didn't get involved in the main fighting. Also, New York is not yet captured. Carroll's brigade can probably take this on their own, you know. We've got Sharp's men down here. Legaule's men. There is a battle kicking off. I'm trying to... Oh, right, okay, let's see. Have we got anyone? Let's get everyone here into New York, because there's some really badly beaten up guys. You're also going to notice that I'm not going to do any building, for the simple reason that all these specialists are going to be required to refill casualty placements here, I suspect. Yeah, it's looking grim. I think I can probably... Let's send Sharp up here. And then Legaule can take on... Oh, I think we've got Madison. Oh, we've got him. So Legaule can come up here and help as well. In the battle for Hempstead. Right, we're going on. We have 91 soldiers rescued from New York prison. Excellent. We have been informed that the 59th Regiment of Foot? No, that's the British. We should not be receiving messages like that. And artillery tactics is finished. So let's go and set something new. For Prosky Whitestorm. This isn't the best guy to be doing this. Look at his stats. They're not that great. Have we got anyone better than 33 and 36? We must have. There's a 41. There's a 68 there with Jonas Styles. There's a 71, but then 24. Jonas Styles. You know what? He is a better guy. Let's put him in charge of this. I thought they're supposed to get better, unless I put some right doofus in there to start with, which it is quite possible. Okay, so we want the 8-inch howitzers, don't we? Because they're going to be better than the 5.5-inch. I went for artillery tactics to get that. But I think it's time to get the 8. It's a long time. I could make 6-pounder field guns in them. I'm not going to make them. I'm not going to do that. Why would I do that? This is 4 months away. Let's get them, and then they're done. Finished. Excellent. Right. They're routing now. This is great news. This is fantastic news. Let's make sure Mark is near the front line here. Charge. Just Carroll's men doing the job. Regulation of Continental Congress on anti-inflation measures. Wow, where do we get all this money from, by the way? 112,000? Anyway, this is resolved. That is, it's earnestly recommended to the United States to avoid as much as possible further emissions of paper money and to implement the most effective measures for the prompt withdrawal and redemption of the paper currency that's already been issued. Basically, I think... Oh, and 40,000, that explains it. That's come from capturing New York. Very nice. We don't even need to fight this battle on land. The British are in no state at all to do anything about it. Let's just make sure we go and capture our stuff. You can go in there. What's New York? New York's reasonably loyal as well. Okay, I'm surprised at that. I'm going to put in the... Where is it? Can we not... Oh, the printing press. That's what I wanted. I'll put it in the queue. Advance. So, Carroll's men. Oh, I've just like a fool walked past that. Sharp's men I don't think need to be engaged in this, so I'm going to put them back into New York. And Madison's, this is the cavalry. This is all that's left of my cavalry. Let's put them back in Hartford. No, let's put them in New York. We'll split the infantry up and spread them around a bit. This is just a destruction of the British forces. An absolute devastation. I wonder if we might put some effort into actually building a navy at this point. We got him. Job done. Let's make sure everything's captured. I'll leave Ward and Legall to go in here. We've got some militia in there. How's that happened, actually? I didn't think you could form brigades of different types of units. But then what do I know? Carroll's men. Shall we have a march up here just to have a look? I know Wing's men are a little bit hungry. I'm sure they'll be fine. Stark's men into New York. And General Mark also into New York. So I'm going to admit our army was pretty much devastated in that battle. However, we did what we needed to do. And now we just hopefully refill all the losses. Just going to make sure there's nothing up here. Patriotic pamphlet. We're approached by one of the Massachusetts printers with an offer to print pamphlets praising the Continental Army. According to him, they will definitely convince the doubters to take the path of armed struggle, and he is asking for funding. For 4,000, we get 8 loyalty in Rhode Island. It's currently 100%. But if I don't do it, we lose 12 loyalty. That is savage. Absolutely savage. Okay, there's nothing up there for you. Come back to Hempstead, which has some provisions at least. And we need to get... I don't have the resources for this. Okay. Received a barter offer. Just accept. Keep France on side. Although having an ally hasn't proved too useful so far. The underground resistance is asking for money. The Massachusetts Bay government intends to organize citizen squads to patrol the streets in search of spies. This will give us 4 loyalty in Massachusetts Bay for 5,000. It seems expensive. American privateers set sail to intercept British merchant ships carrying vital supplies. Excellent, we'll take those. Okay, that's looking pretty good. So what I've been doing is just rebuilding the forces. Actually, what are you using there? Just a minute game. Let me just take a look at this. Charlevilles and 8-inch and civilian muskets. Can we change those? Oh, I'd have to get rid of the whole mortar crew, I think, wouldn't I? Oh, I don't have enough stuff in stock. That's fine. But yeah, let's definitely change those. In fact, we actually have a job lot of these new Prussian muskets. Let's put those in. Captured those from the German troops around New York. I think they're pretty good, so we'll take those. Prussians made good guns at this time. Oh, we've still got some oh, wait, no, hang on. I press and click. Apply. So yeah, we've been rebuilding some units here. Just adding companies back in. I don't have enough artillery really in my arsenals to make many artillery companies, but that's okay. It's more important that we get Fusiliers, and it's more important that we get them refilled as well. And I'm sending the militia back to cover various places, and the dragoons, we're going to make sure we have some dragoons in there. What are you guys armed with? I don't know if I have enough of these in dragoon carbines. You see, I've got a load of these. I've got some short brown Besses, and we've got infantry carbines, which aren't very good, but I'm going to have to equip them, I think. So we have a shortage of everything. We need some better dragoon weapons. We don't tend to use them dismounted too much. Wait, have I missed something here? Embark on a daring mission to liberate the strategically significant rebel-held city of Norwalk. It's not rebel-held. Gather intelligence, enemy defences, and execute precision strikes to weaken the rebel forces. Hang on a sec. Just a minute, Norwalk's up here. Oh my god, how have they got this back? How have they taken this whilst I control every single other thing that surrounds this area? This is something that has grieved me greatly about this game, that the AI seems to be able to see if anywhere is empty and go for it with precision strikes. Well, I'm going to send a brigade of militia up here to go and sort this out, but I'm going to have to modify this first, so Let's add in some militiamen. Do I want skirmishers involved in this? We've got some artillery coming. Minutemen. I don't find the skirmishers terribly useful in this game. I'm gonna be honest. We've got some 6-pounder field guns in there. Let's add in... I guess we can add in brown besses. We've got loads of those. Excellent. Apply that. Let's make sure all these guys are actually equipped with decent weapons. This is a right old mix. I don't like it when stuff's mixed like this, because I think it leads to problems for us later on. Let's put all brown bess. What have you got? Load of rubbish. Civilian muskets. That must have been one of my hastily raised guys. We'll go with the Virginia 76, because we're producing those all the time. And there shouldn't ever be a shortage of those. Okay, so this isn't quite... This is the force in Boston. We're going to use this, but I'm also going to have to get a general out. Let's bring Marcus Mark. Let's bring Talmadge back up to hold this area up here. Let's get him up to... Where's going to be our kicking off point? Okay, let's get him up to Fort George. That's a long way to go. And the army at Boston can march into... Oh, God. Okay. We'll go to Fort Frank. Let's quickly get some guys out of Fort Frank and go and occupy Fort Halifax. I don't want to lose a fort. That'd be a bit of a problem. We're going to send a message to the Creeks requesting 6 copper. Tensions between the Creeks and USA. No, don't do that. I don't need 6 copper. Why do I want 6 copper? Sale of the Hessians. A document has surfaced titled Sale of the Hessians, dated 18th of February 1777. An address from a Count de Schomberg to Baron Hohendorf, who commanded the Hessian troops in America. The letter, written in French, lightly serves as satire, intended to depict the German Count as being pleased with the Hessian casualties at Trenton. It is rumoured that both the Count and the Baron are fictitious, and that this piece of propaganda was actually authored by Benjamin Franklin. I did not know that. Was that a real thing then? Oh, it's an uprising in Norwalk. Okay. So I didn't see what the loyalty was, and it's been an uprising. That's right. I take it back what I said about the AI being able to occupy places. I just didn't have the damn place. I should have had it held. Not enough provisions. Yeah, you guys are just going to have to starve in the north. I apologise. There's nothing we can do to help. What I can do, though, is make the fur trader's house up here. Not exactly going to give you something to eat, though, is it? So we're looking to both store more provisions and create more food. There's a grain mill there. Let's click on that. Anywhere we can see a grain mill and fur traders. Because at the moment, it's all about the money. We've got to check out these new places that we've captured as well. That's got gold. But it's not very loyal. That's really not very loyal. Yeah, let's build that printing press and be quick about it. We can upgrade our fortresses around here. Get Fort Frederick upgraded. I don't know how much of a risk Fort Frederick is anymore. We've got some guys turning up to... Actually, they're going to Fort Frank. This is going to be the new garrison of Fort Frank. Getty's men have arrived there. That's fine. Talmadge is here. You guys, not looking too clever. Ransom exchange. It's in a secluded and guarded location. Okay. What are we going to get? We're going to get... You free 200 prisoners, and we get 50... Brown Best 69. I don't think so. I don't think so. You're not getting away with that, you bastards. 600 men in Norwalk. I think the 1,200 men in this militia outfit, reinforced with the militia from Fort Halifax, can take it. Merchants' compensation. Property of some New Jersey merchants was damaged as an angry mob of patriots ransacked loyalist homes. They sent us a letter requesting compensation for some of the losses. Okay. Oh, if I don't do this, we lose a shit ton of loyalty. So yeah, we just have to pay. It's painful, but we just have to pay. Not enough provisions. Well, you're not going to need them in a minute. Let's form an army. and go and march on Norwich. We'll have to leave something in Norwich, actually.
Regroup here.
Okay, let's take this. So what happened there is that the British actually retreated without fighting, which is going to be some major annoyance because they're going to try and walk to whichever location I have currently undefended. Let's see what goes on. Yeah, there they are. So let me get... I need a Getty's brigade. I just need them to charge in here, basically. We need to follow them and make sure Tallmadge is with them as well. Fillmore's men are going to recapture Norwich. Actually, you can have some willpower. You're probably going to be the garrison of that place as well.
Charge forward.
Quebec's lost a man. I wonder if they're starving. Getty's brigades is doing a good job there, though. That's good. That's good. Bayoneting those guys in the back. Not letting them get away. Not giving them a chance to rally. Norwich is ours. So the uprising... Well, there was a bit of a problem. Nothing we can do, though.
Aim true.
I could bring the guys out of Quebec to come and join this. The British Empire suffered serious losses. I wouldn't call it serious. Quebec is pretty secure, right? Let's get Simpson out. Keep going, keep going. We've got some fresh guys in there. It's not often the garrison of Quebec actually find anything to do. Okay, you can actually return back to Falmouth. I'll take it from here with the garrison of Quebec and the garrison of Trois-Rivières if need be. Right, we've also got encampment sites was researched. Let's get rid of all that. What have we got? So this is the Quartermaster Chief. Is there anything new and exciting in here? The trade depot? This looks like a good one to pick, actually. But what was I going for? I was going down here. The Colonial Warehouse. 10% unit provision and 2% production. Which does sound... They both sound very good. Resource... Mine's 5% resource consumption. This is starting to get expensive in this tree. As in, everything is... costing a lot. Okay. Colonial Warehouse sounds like a good idea. So does Trade Center, though. Trade Depot. Let's get a Trade Depot. I'm going to go for that one right there at the start. Privateers. We'll leave that. Okay, so we're marching around. Norwich is ours again, as it should be. I think I must have taken a gamble that wouldn't matter too much. Right, so I'm going to guess that the next time our armies are needed, it's going to be on the frontier as the map expands down here. Mutiny is anticipated among the soldiers of the Margrave of Ansbach Bayreuth, Karl Alexander, who was sold to the King of England for the war in America, particularly in Oxenfurt. This development indicates that the British are unlikely to receive further Hessian reinforcements. The news has exhilarated the populace, inspiring many patriots to energetically join our cause. Excellent! No more German troops coming to America. That is excellent news right there. So as you can see, we're into March 1777. Nothing has happened. We're just waiting for both the map to open up and resources to come in so we can build. And this is not us. This is not us. This is Britain having an alliance. So we have not received the offer. As confusing as that is to see. Alright folks, I will skip forward until the next major event or until something interesting occurs. Well, that didn't take long for something interesting to occur. Saboteurs incite local uprisings and protests. Basically, we have lost Kingston. Now, that surprises me, because Kingston, as far as I was aware, was a very loyal place indeed. We've held that from the start. It's also incredibly close to where our armies are, so we are going to unleash. Why are these guys not getting replacements, I wonder? Okay, we're going to form a brigade out of these two. So let's take those two out. Actually, let's get these guys out as well. Oh, and Mark can actually go and take care of this. Can we actually go and see what's going on, Mark?
Push
Meanwhile,
through.
these three here, let's form a brigade. Permanent brigade. And we're going to go and nobble Kingston and take it back. That's a shame, because I wasn't expecting to have to redo that. Do we have any militia we can assign to go and hold the damn place afterwards? Let's speed this up. Let's form an army. And march on Kingston. I will have some somewhere. I wonder if the enemy can do this to our fortresses. Well, the fighting is on.
Flank them.
Right, let's make sure that they just get routed. We just... That should destroy... Actually, I should probably go and see what's going on, shouldn't I?
Advance quickly.
What's this? Patriotic pamphlet. I basically have to pay. That's annoying. It's like offering me a pamphlet to... I can pay to increase loyalty, which is fine. But if I didn't want to do it, I would lose a shit ton of loyalty. Right, the garrison of Fort Herkimer are going to nip out here. Oh, we don't... Yes, we do need to. And we're going to go and capture these bastards here. As Mark catches up.
Aim true.
Salazar's brigade are doing a good job, though, of running these guys down. We'll go capture the guns, eh? Surrender! Excellent. You go back. I could use this bunch of infantry. Yeah, let's put them. I think the fort is perfectly... It's kind of on the frontier. No, sorry. I'm not losing the frontier. We can't afford to lose the frontier. We'll get Kingston back, don't worry. I'm keeping all my forts on the frontier pretty solid. British attack from Canada? This is a historical event, March 22nd, 1777. According to our intelligence officers, British troops are mobilizing and we must prepare for a potential attack from Canada. Now then, I guess this is scripted in. I wonder if I should send about 5,000 men to Montreal. We happen to have exactly 5,000 men sitting in New Haven. And a similar number in Hartford there as well. Not much in the way of artillery, but I don't think I care too much for artillery. Well, we could send... I want to keep Marcus Mark here. I'm going to send Mr. Ward, General Ward. He's going to go north. Let's go and form up at... Can we fit all these men into Montreal? We can probably put them in Fort St. John's. Let's get them out of there. I'm going to take all the guys from Hartford. It's 2 big brigades. It's fine. Let's get them... Actually, let's select the whole garrison and leave. Oh, that's a bad idea. Hartford's not feeling too friendly at the moment. I'm going to put the old veterans... Actually, I'm going to put Cliff's brigade in there. Let's get Cliff's men into Hartford. The reason being... So many casualties. I mean, so many casualties. Because I've formed a lot of regiments from Hartford. It was a big town once. It's been pretty much cleaned out. I'm also going to send some of the cavalry. We have some over here doing little of any importance. You're going to go up there and they're going to form at Fort St. John's. And we'll see what happens. We should be fine. I've got the mainstay of the cavalry. Actually, I can take the cavalry out of there. You don't need to be in Leicester. Bring them down to Hartford. Hartford is... This was the heart of our revolution. It is absolutely... The loyalty has been destroyed due to very high casualties amongst the soldiers there. Even though it's got a church, and even though it's got a printing press, that casualty rate, yeah, that was savage. So it's not going to rebel now, but we need to keep an eye on that. Right, this is interesting. Apparently, we had a British landing at Portsmouth, and I didn't get a single notification about it. Not a single thing. There was a mission saying protect Fort Stevens, which I put a militia regiment in, and they're currently deploying I didn't see anything about this coming in. Okay, that's fine. Naval battle started somewhere out there. Right. So what I'll do is I'll get the Boston garrison out. I'm going to need more men than this, I fear. Let's... Oh, New Haven's safe. New Haven's not going to crumble. Let's get that going if we can. Come on. Out of there, boys. It's Carroll's brigade. We can rely on Carroll's brigade. Go and advance up to Fort Stevens. Meanwhile, time to bring these guys out. These guys might be in for a bit of a bloody surprise here. And Talmadge. Right, okay. What we want to do is... Can we just connect... I want to try and connect those two. Can I just get them? Hang on. No, not like that. I don't want... There. Form brigade. Once they're in a brigade, 1,200 men. We don't actually know what we're facing, so let's go find out. We think it's going to be Fort Stevens, though, so let's go and see if we can support them. Wait, they are supposed to be an army. Right, let's move these guys over. That looks like a lot of men, and Fort Stevens is lost. That sucks. You failed to defend Fort Stevens. Okay, well, we have 1,200 men versus their 1,200 men. I'm not selling any money, no. I'm not selling anybody back. I need... Let them capture the stuff. It's fine. It's fine. There's a militia unit. Militia unit... Well, it wasn't a full-strength militia unit, otherwise it might have had a chance of protecting that fort. This is what we were waiting for. Right then. Form the armies. Fight. Everything's coming in. We should have this. Alright, folks. The battle has joined. We're going to take back Fort Stevens. See some pesky light infantry. Unfortunately, all my cavalry... Oh, wait a minute. If only I had cavalry here. I never thought to send some cavalry. That would have been really, really useful. Can we maybe just open fire at this blob of light infantry here? Don't think I have any skirmishers in this force. This is an old-fashioned force. This is Carroll's brigade. Seasoned veterans. They have no need of... Oh. Oh. I found some British artillery in the woods. Which sounds... That's not good. Charge. They took a load of canister in the face and routed. That was unfortunate. But these guys are exhausted. That looked like a heavy load of casualties as well. But now that they're into close combat, they should be absolutely fine. Right, then, stick your guard mode on. You come onto the edge of the woods and shoot at the light infantry. You turn up here and shoot at the light infantry. And somebody make an effort to shoot at the light infantry, please. Artillery battery surrendered. Excellent. Well, it was needed. To be fair, it was needed. I'm just going to break that into its component parts. Can we see if we can capture the guns here? What I do not want to happen... Oh, they're okay. If I only had some skirmishers. Can my own mortars, can you actually bombard them? They're about to break, so that's fine. Let's speed things up a little bit. Hold. Hold. Now let's make sure we've actually got guys on the back here. We need to go around this place and surround the castle, obviously. Castle. Listen to me. Can we send some guys into this? I just wanted to cheekily snipe. Right, take this amount of militia. Surround the fort on this side. There's going to be nothing gets out of this, by the way. I'm determined. Right, they're routed. That's okay. Stop. That's enough. We advanced. We gave them a volley. We don't need to do any more than that. Those guys have got good long-range weapons. Right, we've driven off. Wow, they've got better long-range weapons. Right. Get back into the cover of the woods. And just recover your composure, sir. Right, let's get those guns. We've captured some guns. We're going to capture the rest of them as well. It is my intention to. And let's get over on this side. Let's just actually draw that line a bit over there. We don't want to walk too close to those gunners. There we go. I see. We've got this lined up now. Bring the mortars closer. Let's start shelling the front. You can go over here. You can just come and defend the mortars. Yeah, I know. You guys are knackered. I get it. I do. I get it. Right then. Let's just get everyone in position. The mortars are opening up. There's an artillery crew coming back, but they're going to regret that. Oh, what are those guys doing? They're walking right across the front. That was not intentional. Right, let's go back to normal speed. It's time to advance. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Select them all, please. Advance. And engage. I don't feel the need, particularly, to go charging in here just yet. The militia will do their job from up there, and it looks like... Oh, I should probably have my general in charge, right? Bring him in. Bring you guys in. You're going to be in charge of capturing the next battery. Have it all planned out. Let's have a look at the militia uniforms. They're quite cute. Looks like somebody's run away. Carroll's brigade. This is not like you. Oh, let's stick them on guard, by the way. My artillery. Are they shelling? Don't advance them in like that. That would be foolhardy. Can I get into the trees, do you think? Right, we need to add a little bit of firepower in this direction. Let's bring you guys in as well. Yeah, we have an unfortunate hole here in the lines. Put them on guard. They're just fled. They've just broken. But the militia shooting into the flank of them should break those. And we should still be able to take the place. Perfect. Okay, now things are moving a bit. I think we've got quality British troops in front of us here. Oh dear. Well, my guys, my rabble has retreated. The mortars do not seem to be doing an awful lot. Maybe they are. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh there. Advance to contact, and those guys have surrendered. Excellent. We like a good surrender. I think the artillery crew's coming back from the... Oh, we need to shoot those. Those are some shock troops. Nice. You guys can come back out the way. Let's get some firepower into the flank of those things. This is a tough fight. And it's not one that the militia seem to be winning. Let's send... I'm going to send the boys in. Wait, hang on. Wait. Make sure we capture these fleeing arseholes here. There we go. We've got him. We've got him. The things in the fort have surrendered. That's excellent. Okay, we're done. It looks like a general surrender. Yeah, it looks like a general surrender. Perfect. We'll take that. So we lost a whole 600 men, but they lost 1,000 and something. Oh, I forgot to capture the guns at the end. Damn. You know, that should just automatically happen. The guns left on the battlefield should be... Well, maybe we can pick them up as a dropped equipment afterwards. I honestly don't know how it works. Did we get them all? We got them all. Right, Carroll's men go in. And Legall go in. And that was bad of me to lose the place. We then have to deal with Portsmouth as well. British officers with personal connections or ties to the colonies may encounter a conflict of loyalties. As a result, they may choose to switch sides in support of their homeland. I will take that. I will definitely take that. Right, let's capture the good stuff there. And then we shall march on. We need to keep an eye on anything else happening. Currently, there's nothing coming from Canada. I mean, I've got a load of men up in the forts on the border up there. What's that one? That's the blacksmith's house, the carpenter's shop. Can we build like a barracks in there or something? We can build a recruiting house. We'll do that. What a mess. I didn't protect Fort Stevens. They've also got this quest to protect Fort Saratoga, but I can't see how the British are going to land and take that. Right, so Fort Stevens itself is battered. We are going to put... Am I going to put a militia regiment back in? I don't think I have the recruits to do this at the moment, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would. Right, join the army. Then we're going to march on Portsmouth now.
Keep moving.
So you notice I've got a lot of places that are empty. There's just too many to try and hold them all. We have lost a lot of militia. Hertford. The loyalty is just plummeting. They've decided they're better off with the British. That's atrocious. I don't think I can do much about that. One thing I might be able to do now that we've taken New Hampshire. That's not under our control. Did we take New York? Because we got New York. It must have a thing in already, does it? Okay. Can't even see. New Jersey. Yeah, it does. Okay, it does. Okay, they're routed. Excellent. I'm going to send Carroll's men after them. Whilst Legall just retakes Portsmouth here. They've got nowhere to run to, so I can't see Carroll letting them get away. I'm busy butchering them by the dozen. And Portsmouth's ours. Yeah, they're dead. Did something flash up down there that I didn't see? Just British ships. We got him. Nice. Well done. A successful mission. Actually, I didn't realise we have a bloody militia army up there as well. So what I could do is these guys. Let's give them some willpower. I could go and deploy these guys to the fort. Actually, it says it's got recruits. Screw it. I'm going to put some guys in there. We're going to put a militia regiment in there. We'll give them some better guns. We've got better guns than that. And the artillery, can we have 5.5-inch howitzers? We don't have quite enough, do we? But we're making more, so it's fine. Give them some Charlevilles, actually, because they're something we're phasing out. Create. The rural blacksmiths. Local blacksmiths across the colonies. Basically give us some copper. Alright, okay. Let's bring Carroll back down to... I'm going to bring him down to Leicester, where he can respond to everything. And Legall here to Boston. Falmouth. The Falmouth men should have been okay. I should have spotted that. You can sit at Portsmouth. All right, okay, folks, I think we'll call it there. An interesting episode. We did clean up around New York. We've had to deal with some annoying little British incursions, although we have dealt with them. I am worried about the plummeting loyalty in Hartford. They basically saw thousands of their sons butchered in the battle for New York, and I think that's where the loyalty drop has come from. I don't know when that will recover. That's interesting. I do not know when that will recover. What I could do is I could stick one of these in. It's 1,000 per... It costs rum per week, which we don't have rum. So I'd have to buy some, which I could. We'll see what that does. That looks like pretty much a penalty to us, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, with that, I will leave you to consider our options. Leave us some comments. And I guess we just need to wait for the map to open up down in this bottom left corner. And we can expand down there and take on the Carolinas and Georgia, Virginia. God, there's a big chunk of the map left, isn't there, that we haven't actually fought on yet? Okay, well, I guess we will see you on the next one.